Alright everyone, so in the previous video we found a way to automate an increase in the difficulty level of the ghost, so that every time that you encounter it, it's a little bit tougher than last time. And what we did was we just increased the speed. You might think, hey, we could just do that with the bat as well. And when you go to the bat, you will find that there's this code here, move towards wizard, and there's the same slot, and we can just do the same thing. However, looks can be deceptive. The reason that this code is here is because we just created the bat by copying the ghost. So this is actually just some leftover code. And we can actually just throw it away. It's not going to affect anything because the bat wasn't using it. So the place where the bat actually attacks is in this swoop attack. And this is what governs the speed here, the glide 1 second to wizard. So we could try messing around with this to try and make it faster. You'd have to make the time shorter. And then it would strike more quickly. That's a bit awkward, actually, to just kind of do like a level, 1 minus level. Could you do that? Well, then it would go in the minuses. And what's glide? Minus 3 seconds. Take minus 3 seconds to glide to the wizard. That doesn't really make any sense. So that's not straightforward how we would do it there. I can think of ways, and maybe you can think of ways. But I have a different suggestion entirely to make. I suggest instead we go down to this function underneath. Well, it's underneath the way that I've done it. I mean, it's probably different in yours. But it's the randomly hover or chase. And this decides what the probability is that it will just flutter around doing nothing versus whether it will make an attack. And so we can actually make the bat more difficult by increasing the probability of an attack. So right now it says pick random 1 to 5, and if it's less than 5, so it's 1 to 4, then it hovers. So 4 out of 5 times it hovers. And the 5th time it will swoop and attack. Now notice, pick random from 1 to 5. If I did this 1 to 25, and said, hey, if it's less than 21, that's the same as before. Basically, in numbers 1 to 20, it will hover. And in 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25, it'll swoop. So it's a 1 in 5 chance of swooping. It's just the same. I haven't really changed anything. I've just made all the numbers bigger. But what this allows me to do is it allows me to kind of play around by introducing the level variable here so I can mess with it. So if I pick a random between 1 to 25, but I add the level to it, so grab a plus. And I suppose I put that in there. Okay, so now pick a number from 1 to 25, add level to it. Let's change that to 24. So now, oh, actually change it to 23. So now the first time you encounter the bat, it's actually going to give you a number between 3 and 25. It's not quite the same as it was before, but it's approximately the same as it was before. If that's less than 21, then it's going to hover. But if it's more than 21, then it's going to swoop. But now the second time you meet the bat, it's going to be slightly higher. Now it's going to be a number between, well, level will be what? It'll be level 5. So between 6 and 29. So there's now a higher chance that it's going to swoop. And then the third time you meet the bat, which will be at level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then this is going to be between 9 and 31. So again, it's getting much more higher the chance that it'll swoop. Eventually, it'll get so high that it just swoops all the time. And after that, it won't get any harder every time you meet it, but it'll be tough to get as high as that level. So I think this is a good way to increase the difficulty as you go through the levels. So, just to recap, what we've done here is we haven't made the bat any faster, we've made it more aggressive. So we've made the probability that it's going to attack go up higher and higher and higher every time that you encounter it. So it gets more vicious in the later levels. Alright, let's see if we can make the monster more difficult in the next video. Thank you for listening, and if you find this video useful, please hit like and subscribe.